What does democracy mean to you? Is it the freedom to choose your leaders, or is it the power to shape your future? Can a nation truly govern itself without compromise?
National and county governments have accrued pending bills that almost add up to 700 billion shillings.
The Public Sector Accounting Standards Board is warning that failure to pay the pending bills poses a major threat to the economy.
In a meeting chaired by President William Ruto at State House, the cabinet noted that pending bills remains a sticky issue. The national government pending bills since June 2005 to June 2022 stood at 481 billion shillings, while counties owe 159.9 billion shillings.
And how does a country balance the ideals of democracy with the realities of power and politics? What makes a democracy thrive? Is it the voice of the people, the power of the constitution, or the leaders who promise to serve?
Kuna stadium hapa imetusumbua sana. Hiyo stadium imejengwa karibu Yesu anafika kama bado haijakamilika. Sindio? Kabla ya mwisho wa mwaka huu hii stadium tutamaliza. Nimeleta contractor mpya. Contractor amefika na nimempatia warning. Sindio? Ya kwamba mpaka hiyo stadium ikuwe complete.
How far will you go to secure your freedom?
I don't want him as my president. I even regret why I voted him. Yes, he must go.
They buy cars. They're just enriching themselves. Meanwhile, many percentage of Kenyans are languishing in poverty still. We have people who do not have access to education, who do not have access to health care.
And I want to tell this government, we gave you the entry, we are going to show you the exit. Mr. President, watch us.
Join me on this journey as I explore the twists and turns of Kenya's path to democracy. From the promises of independence to the struggles of today, I'll uncover the challenges and triumphs that shapes the future of our nation. I am Opati Someone. It all began in 1963 with the birth of a nation, Kenya, the promise of self-rule and the dream of a better future.
Kama wewe kweli ni mwanaume au mwanamke mtukufu, kama najua yeye ni huru, atingishe kidole namna hiyo, nyang'ao waanguke. Uhuru! 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 Uhuru na kazi!
But the road to fulfilling that promise has been far from smooth.
Mfunja nchi, mwenye nchi, mgeni msompile. Nasikia? Yule mtu anaweza kuharibu nchi, ni yule mtu iko katika nchi hiyo, ni mwananchi wa nchi hiyo, ni mwananchi wa distrikti hiyo. Lakini mgeni wakuja tu, atajua njia na kiko wapi, atajua kila kitu. Ile kitu mimi nataka ni nyinyi muwe pamoja na mimi na serikali yangu bega kwa bega namna hii. Kama naangalia hivi naona wewe hiko, naangalia hivi naona wewe hiko, na hii neno ya kusema hiko nyuma yangu.
Independence in 1963 marked the end of colonial rule, but the central government quickly consolidated power, sidelining regional autonomy. Promises of equality and opportunity gave way to political control and systematic inequalities.
Leadership has not been to darkness and death, but to light and prosperity.
Katiba ya Afrika yetu hii ya Kenya ni katiba ya kuendesha kazi yetu ya serikali ikiwa na madaraka.
My leadership has not been to darkness and death, but to light and prosperity. And that is, during my time, I have altogether managed and built over 300 schools, paid and controlled, financed by my people. And that was not putting my people or leading my people to darkness and death.
Under the one-party system, democracy was stifled, dissent was silenced, and corruption became entrenched. Yet the Kenyan spirit remained unbroken.
We were convinced that the dictatorship environment we had in Kenya was because of the Katiba. The Constitution allowed it. And people also, our own citizens, created dictators by almost calling them gods on earth.
The 1990s brought a wave of change as Kenyans demanded a return to multi-party democracy. Activists, religious leaders, and citizens alike rallied for their rights, forcing a reluctant government to listen.
I am glad to inform Kenyans that I have today ascended to the bills as a sign of my commitment to political reform.
In 2010, Kenya took a bold step toward fulfilling its democratic promise.
Watu wengine ambao sasa wanaona kwa sababu hii katiba iko na mamlaka makubwa kwa ofisi ya rais, tamaa yao sasa ya kuwa wadosi ndio inawafanya waunge mkono katiba hii, wakifikiri ya kwamba ndio watatumia mamlaka hiyo makubwa kufanya maovu. Washindwe, hawawezi kupitisha hii katiba. Unabadilisha msimamo yako kama vipengele ile ulikuwa na shida nayo imebadilika. Sasa kama ulipiga kura no 2005, piga kura no 2010. Wanasema ati sheria ile inayoendesha mambo ya katiba ati haiwezi kubadilishwa. Kwani hii sheria sisi tulitengeneza hapa Kenya kwa bunge hii ya Kenya? Kwani ilitengenezwa mbinguni? Na kama sisi tulitengeneza, mbona tusibadilishe? Bado inawezekana tubadilishe sheria ndio tukubaliane katiba katika vipengele ambavyo viko na utata. It is still possible.
It is impossible. It is not possible for any changes to be introduced.
Unapata watu wanafichana. That's why I said you cannot write a constitution. Yeah? Na unaficha kadi zingine under the table.
The draft which came from the committee of experts, which went to Naivasha, originally had a three-tier: the provincial government and the counties. It was shot down at the so-called consensus in Naivasha.
Draft iliyoletwa Naivasha, iliyokuwa inaitwa harmonized draft, haikukuwa na regions. Wale wanaoendesha propaganda ya kwamba kulikuwa na regions iliondolewa Naivasha washindwe.
Katiba ambayo tunapitisha sio siasa tunacheza. Sio siasa tunacheza. Siasa zitakuja 2012. Katiba tunaongea ni maisha.
Mambo ya katiba, Bishop mwenyewe ametuambia ni katiba yetu na nchi ni yetu. Kwa hivyo lazima tukubaliane sisi zote.
That with the passing of this constitution, I am very much in confidence that our rights as we, the natives and the minorities here in Kenya, their rights are going to be taken care of.
From the reports that I've received, it is peacefully all over the country, and we want it to remain that way, so that Kenyans can peacefully decide their future.
And how confident are you that you will get the result that you want?
I have no doubt in my mind that the yes is going to win resoundingly. I want to predict over 70% victory.
For yes, 5,954,767. This represents 67.25% of the votes. For no, 2,687,183. This represents 30.25%.
Now the baby has been born. The breathtaking yes vote has confirmed Kenya as one strong, united nation, setting standards for the continent and indeed the entire world.
As Democrats, we have said we accept the verdict of the people of Kenya. We are proposing a way forward. that the contentious issues that were raised during the referendum should now be addressed.
And I commend the people of Kenya for participating in large numbers and exercising their right to vote in a peaceful manner. This is an indication that a very strong majority of Kenyans have voted for fundamental change.
I, Mwai Kibaki, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya, declare that the Constitution set out in a schedule shall be the new Constitution of Kenya with effect from the 27th August, the year 2010.
The new constitution redefined governance, introduced a Bill of Rights, and decentralized power through devolution. Counties were empowered to make decisions for their communities, bringing government closer to the people. Devolution, a key feature of the 2010 Constitution, was hailed as a game changer. County governments were given more power to address local issues with the hope that this would lead to a better service delivery and improved standards of living. For the first time, the government was not just a distant entity, it was close to the people, listening, serving, and delivering on their needs. But with progress came challenges. Corruption and political manipulation remain significant hurdles, undermining public trust in leadership. Local leaders took advantage of the very system meant to empower the people. Devolved funds meant for development often fall prey to mismanagement.
So I've been working at the office of the Kisii County Women for the past 2 years as the office manager. So about 66 women groups funded, that is the report, but the bona fide members never received a single check. These groups, they have fake contacts and fake names. If it is Nyanduko Moraa, that is a made-up name with a fake number. The name and the number do not correlate. So if this is Moraa Nyanduko, you call this number, it will give you it is Cherotich, or it does not exist.
We applied for funds at the Women Reps office, and we have a project. So we went to the office of the Women Rep to confirm. So we were shown a list where our group was funded 100,000, of which we didn't receive the money.
Wasa niseme huku kwetu ni kama tuonangi kama ni Kenya, kwa sababu ukiangalia barabara benye hiko ni kuhatarisha maisha ya wananchi.
Ndawa ni hiyo ya kuumu haina, ndipo tulikuwa tukienda huko Eshiala, lakini tumeambiwa hiyo dakika, kwa sababu hiyo nyoka ilikuwa na sumu mbaya sana, haiwezi.
While Kenya continues to face significant challenges in maintaining its democratic ideals, a new generation is rising. Young people are demanding transparency, accountability, and justice. The thirst for real change has never been stronger.
The money that he uses to travel, ajipange, ametuharibia economy. He must go. Ruto, you must by force. We are not pleasing you. We are not pleasing you. Must go by force.
These new voices are demanding more than just promises. They are holding leaders accountable, using technology and social media to amplify their voices. These new voices are demanding more than just promises. They are holding leaders accountable, using technology and social media to amplify their voices.
I don't want him as my president. I even regret why I voted him. Yes, he must go.
They buy cars. They're just enriching themselves. Meanwhile, many percentage of Kenyans are languishing in poverty still. We have people who do not have access to education, who do not have access to health care.
And I want to tell this government, we gave you the entry, we are going to show you the exit. Mr. President, watch us.
Their call is clear. It's time for real change. Kenya's journey to democracy is ongoing, but the promise of a government by the people, for the people, remains a beacon of hope. What will the future hold? I am Obating Someone.